it's too much and we end up running out of time. So tubaniriza olwaleero abakajja ku mukutu guno Mariam nakuja the ladies guide omukutu okufa ku byenneewulira by'omukyala specifically omwami naye ayagala okuwulira obulungi. You can always join us, but it's basically a ladies channel, and our major purpose on this channel is to educate, enlighten, and tuyambe abantu b'improving wano mutereeze enneewulira yammwe obulamu bwammwe butereere ewalala wonna. In case it's your very first time to see me or to watch me or to hear me, I'm Mariam Nakuja, and I'm a life coach, I'm a love coach, I'm a writer, I do a lot of things, but basically I'm so passionate about emotional affairs pertaining love matters. Nabawandikira obutabo busatu, ladies guide kano kenasooka nako, which is ladies guide to fulfilling relationships, akatereeza akagoba akavuyo mu ngeri gy'olabamu love n'enkolaganayo n'abaami, basically nawandika ku mindset ya musajja, how they reason, why they reason like that, and why they behave in the way they do. Nembaddizaako kano nga kasolvinga ebizibu ebiri mu kasooka, era ababusomye bali mu kunneebaza. Asoma obutabo buno obubiri oyinza obutanneetaaga. I put all the answers inside here. Nze bwe nkola mba njagala siri musawo ayagala abalwadde basimbe layini ku ddwaliro buli omu agambe nti oyo ali busy akola nnyo. I want to solve everything because we are a lot of people. We are millions and millions and millions of people. So the market is very wide. So emotional happiness yasolvinga obuzibu bwe tulaba mu relationships, okutereza enneewuliraayo. So obutabo buno busangibwa mu Restock and all bookshops, major bookshops mu bitundu bye mulimu. Bw'ogenda n'obuuza emotional happiness or fulfilling relationships, ladies guide basically. Akasembayo kekano jano eyamba omukyala ayagala okulaba nti akolagana bulungi munda, enkolagana yo ne Katonda ebeere nnungi, ng'omaze okutegeera nti omukwano gubeera mu ggwe, togujja wabweru, osooka kweyagala abalala bakwagale. So the ladies guide journal nagiwandiika nga njagala abakyala ba improving their day-to-day lives, obeere nga okolagana tukakowaya teweekulako obuwaya abantu bakunyiiza, abaami banyiiza gwe oyinza okugamba njamuyira amazzi asitatukaku bwati. So my journal nabalaga mu katabo akokubiri, how to write journals, how to improve your feelings, obeere ng'oli vibrant nga tojjudde busungu, because most of the time ebitawaanya abakyala the emotional affairs, ate emotional affairs n'engeri ezitawaanya ennyo zitwonoonera ebirala, omuli emirimu, enkolagana zaffe n'abantu abalala, endowooza yaffe n'enkolagana yaffe ne Katonda. Kasita omwoyo ogutabuka bwe guti, you move out of alignment, nga bw'olaba emmotoka bajja aligninga emipiira oba toli mu alignment. So my journal was solve that problem. I'll be improving it with time, but I put it out as a prototype, and actually they are over now. We don't have any piece anymore, so we shall improve it on the second reprint. Mwebale kujja, mwebale kubeerawo. Week ewedde we missed each other as we're starting, the network went down, era nabeetondera ne mbagamba saasobola olwa network, omulamu netubongezayo week eno, and we thank God for that. Oza waliwo ensonga zeyali agala okusooka tuyiseewo ensonga ezabadde ku mwasuze muteggulo twayogedde ku rejection. Rejection was one of the topics we're supposed to handle this month, being a women's month. Gwe mwezi gw'abakyala. Omukyala atategedde mu nneewulira, omukyala atateredde mu nneewulira, somebody who is not in alignment, ng'ogamba oli mukyala, kitegeeza bingi by'osuwa mulamu. So since we are in a women's month, which is March, tugenda concentrating more on emotional recovery. Emotional recovery mu Luganda ntegeeza omuntu okukomawo. Ebyange tebiriwaawo, siri bano abasawo abajjanjaba nga towona. Teri muntu kwenjanjaba n'atawona. I don't need you for so long. Asitowulira ebigambo byange ne bikutuula mu mmeeme, no acting and no practicing, I am sure 100%. And this time I guarantee obona. So emotional recovery is going to be our major theme this month. Omuntu okukomawo. Okay? We talked about rejection with my friend Farida yesterday, nga tulaba nti abantu basafaringa rejection, it can take you on in matters of self-esteem, in matters of self-confidence. You lose enthusiasm. Ogwamu amaanyi n'agakula n'agalowooza n'agakola enkulaakulana. So if we don't concentrate on esteem mu mwezi guno, which is a women's month, and my area of coverage is how to improve your self-esteem, tujja covering awo. Okay? Yes. It's okay. Okay. So tujja concentrating ku nsonga ezo. So nzira mubajukiza, if it's your very first time here, Mariam Nakuja, the ladies guide, on Facebook. Like the page and share it. Follow me throughout this year, and I am very sure 100% you'll never be the same. If you're on YouTube and it's your very first time to be on the YouTube channel, subscribe. It is purely emotional alignment is what I do, and it's what I give you, my followers. Thank you so much, and we are always live every Friday of the week. Kusawa 11 is orekulo tubeera wano nga tukola ku nsonga ezo. I'm a counseling psychologist, I'm an author, I'm a life coach, and I'm as well an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship si kikulembeza nnyo because nkikolera emyaka mingi, and I realized this was my passion. So entrepreneurship is there, but this is why I'm on earth, discovering your life calling. So mu mwezi guno tujja kwogera ku topics ez'enjawulo, naye nga tetunnabagenda mu maaso kasooka empiseewo akalambo wano katono. Nja kubajukiza ku kaseera Sheraton Hotel is the hotel to be. Sheraton erina ebintu bingi ebirungi. It's a 5-star hotel. Bw'otuukawo manya nti alignment, frequency eyambuka, vibrations go high. You really have a nice time. If you have a party, you have a birthday party, you have a bridal shower, you have a baby shower, you have a wedding, you want to say I do, they cater for you. You want a weekend away with your loved one, they cater for you. You want to be away from home from the stress, they cater for you. So Sheraton Hotel ina packages mpitirivu, sijja soma nyingi nnyo, naye nga balina ne couples fit, mugenda n'omwagalwa wo a weekend away, ne muyaka dinner, n'ogamba nti nze n'omwami wange n'omwagalwa wange twagala kubeera ku wano ekiro kino, they will cater for you. Sheraton Hotel is one of the 5-star hotels in this country, and they are so passionate on matters of love and make sure that their clients are always happy. Mwitireeyoko temugenda mu hotels zitalina vibration nabagamba frequency nabagibagamba ekulu. Mujja kusanga abantu abatali batuufu hotels ezo zitali ntuufu. So Sheraton is one of my partners, and we can always work with them throughout. So programs endina omwezi guno, counselors masterclass is registration is going on. Abaana bali mu kusoma, abakyala bali mu kubanguka bwongo mu muddeeyo, nabagamba ekiyitibwa love si mulimu. Love nungi naye ng'otaddemu amagezi. Okay? Bw'ogufuula omulimu guyinza ofuuka omuzannyo. It is amazing, it is beautiful, we relax from there, it's the reason we live, it gives you purpose to live, but you must have a purpose. Why your worth? Tebakuzaala kwagala bantu. Nazaalibwa ku kwagala ojja kulwana n'abantu. Olaba? So tuli mu kwezuula. Abakyala bano tubeera nabo ennaku ez'enjawulo, and I group them in groups of 5, and we are having a very amazing experience. In this class you learn mindset change, public speaking skills, presentation skills, reading and writing skills in case you want to become an author, ufuna counselors training, as in where your counselor. As in counselor is a calling, but you need to skill it. Passion is not enough. You may have a passion. Naye singa omusawo ajja n'agamba nina passion naye ey'okubaaga omuntu ne mukolako ne mu n'agamba nina passion naye siri skill. Oyinza omukkiriza wakusala omubiri gwo. Neither. So you need skills. So these are skills we give them throughout our courses, and we are having a very wonderful time. Okay? So awakening your spirit, your soul, and your mind, everything is the beginning of that alignment. Kati wano wenkwongera ku love ate oyitirira mwana wattu. So you must be an all-rounder. Don't be in one thing, okay? You must be a ball, okay? Be here, or very aligned. That's when you're going to enjoy love. So the counselors masterclass Ayagala, my telephone is all over. Just go to WhatsApp and we talk. And then I give you the way to get into the system. Tutandika. bagamba nja kukiddamu nkiddemu kati gogende weetereze oba oyagala obulamu obunyuma obweyagaza obulinga oleme kutandika kufunaana abantu lwaki tewasanyuka ani nakulira wa kitange yampisa bubi mama wange mujja wa mama wange ebyo story is not an excuse for not living a happy life. That was part of the story, but the choices you make in life zo gwe asitolondo omuntu laya nakulimba nakwononera obulamu ekyo taata oti yakiri ne mama ne basengaabo ne family ye wamwe. It is personal decisions. So I always teach my students in class that owning your mind, possessing your mind is the first thing to happy life. Okumanya nti you're fully responsible 100% of the choices okola, especially pertaining where matters. Gwasalawo teri akuforcinga ku muntu, teri agamba nti yagala ono gwe yesalirawo omuntu. Okay? So dimensions in etaano nezibagamba omuli physical dimension omubiri gwo, omuli mental dimension obwongo bwo kyebulya, omuli financial dimension esente zo engeri gyozifunamu n'engeri gyozifulumyamu n'engeri gyozikuumamu, omuli social dimension enkolagana yo n'abantu abakwetoolodde, enkolagana yo n'abaagalwa bo, famire yo, etc. Ebyo byo social name gyendimu. Then spiritual dimension enkolagana yo ne Katonda n'omwoyo gwo n'ebikwetoolodde. So ezo dimensions etaano bw'ozeetegeeza n'obanga buli kimu okiwa attention, wamma obulamu bujja kunyumirwa ate nange nsanyuke munnange kubanga nja kulaba nti nina omulimu gwendese mu muntu omu. Okay? So in this Women's Month program eri nti today we are covering avoiding losers and liars. The 10 signs gogenda olabira omwami akulimba. Woba oli mwami teekawo omukyala byebimu enjawulo nti female or male nebyo ebimu ebintu when it comes to love byebimu. Okay? So lwaki tusome ekintu kino? When you talk about emotional confusion, ambiguity in love, emotional disturbance, when you get ekigambo emotional mu Luganda kiri enneewulira nevaawa, lwaki mpulira okusungu, lwaki mputukako waya, lwaki mpulira sikyassa, kiba mu ndowooza, endowooza evaawa. Bw'owulira nga endowooza tekwatagana, kitegeeza waliwo ekintu ky'olaba ekitali kituufu oba kye bakulimba. Asite omuntu akuyingiza mu bulimba, especially mu nsonga z'omukwano, kubanga omukwano gugenda ku mutima. Wano gukuba wano ne gudda ku mutima. Omutima emala ogukuba n'ofuka confused ebisigadde nga byekola obulamu. Mwe muli okwekyawa, okwebaka ennyo, okukola mistakes, you lose reasoning, opapapapa, osalawo nga bw'oyagala, bwegamba n'ogenda mu nkola ey'omuntu ali mu physical n'oba ne mwoyo by the way, because of what akusetakuse. So when you talk about date liars, omulama gwaffe ogwaleero twagala otegeere omuntu gw'oli naye yakulimba oba nedda, ate waba yakulimba oba nedda okusazeewo otya. So today will be the topic. Yesterday twayogere ne Farida tubagamba about rejection. Bakugaana, wagaana, bw'olaba nga omuntu gw'ogoba tabiriiko wandikoze otya. Rejection is part of emotional recovery. Because if you don't know how to handle rejection as one of the fears, and that is a very weakness, it's a weakness for every woman. Singa bakugana oba bw'ogaana wandikoze otya. Rejection is a fear in every human being. So what covering yesterday abatasobodde kulaba, you can go to Mwasuzemutya, the page, and then look at the topic. Muwulire buli kyenayogedde, because it's going to be relating throughout this month to gumalako. So which ejja tugenda kwa how to rebuild your self-esteem. Jukira odetinze laaya bakurejectinze kakati wiiki ejja ngenda batereeza wezeewo toddamu kukiza fira mu firimu oli waaba kurejectinze esteem tebakikwatako. Lwaki? yekola ebirooto, yebuildinga buli kimu, yekuzukusa ku makya n'otambula, yetwogeza mu maaso g'abantu nga totya, yetwala mu maaso ga kasitoma n'omugamba ng'omutuuze kimu nga totya. It brings out enthusiasm in your body. So asitabagihitinga bwe bati omuntu nakuyita you good for nothing, najja nakuzanyirako akuzajja munalekawo omwana nedduka. I'm telling you my sister, oyinza okutaba mu buliri, you can sleep for a week nga otya n'ofuluma ebweru. So next week tugenda balaga how do you recover your self-esteem kabagitta, how do you rebuild it, how do you create it. So we shall look at self-esteem and self-confidence, but in matters of what? Relationships. Kati wona ategera wicheja esteem nogizaawo kankubuli oyina wajjanga nakumenya omutima ojja mugamba next your loss gatotya agana ongamba your loss next. We are 7.9 billions. I wonder why women don't read those statistics. Abantu billion 7.9 mwabo yagala mu mutoko. So oli wabagamba tasobodde sikwagadde akurejectinze kwa wagende gamba next. If you find that you're dating a liar nga akulimbye limbe time net kwango gamba ka chechi dako nga ne wagamba ogamba nga okulozi nze wano. Okay, tugenda kibunduko lwale. I promise you after this show you'll never be the same, and I'll give you everything sina chengenda kuleka yo net because I have a lot of content mbula na wembi gamba bitirifu okujja kuyiza okutatumala. So we are handling liars today. Next week temo missing a self-esteem. If you miss self-esteem kitegeza show yekulo togifunyemu neno maze biseera kitegeza mpulesi ohanginga. So to recover the self-esteem kitegeza okugenda recovering, but after recovery ogenda kulaba omukyala baba nga nowe baka makeup okakuba you can even whistle blow tekyali akukanga. Okay, mufune okukkiriza okumutima. Fear is bad, and fear is the opposite of faith. Asitokuba mukukkiriza okwekkiririzaamu okukkiriza mu Katonda n'okukkiriza mu byokola kitegeeza kiddako ki ogenda kutya kati ngenda bagula mu fear. Okay, so in today's session nga bwe bagambye why you should never give up on love ngenda bagamba singa obudde butukkiriza why you date jacks bad guys in the first place mubasanga wa lwaki it is a cycle. Ogekanga onalibako naddako y'omu n'oli addako y'omu bana ogamba nze mbivuddemu abasajja bonna bebamu si bebamu. You are dating a cycle ogiddamu buziwoti kitegeeza waliwo akantu kokola waliwo ekintu kyotamanyi in the dating scene and you're repeating the cycle. Nova kuwono tata w'abaana n'ogenda ku mulala nova kugaayo ono n'agenda ku mulala bebamu nova ku mukyalo ono n'ogenda nga eba ogwamu abo abantu ka cycle nomala n'okonkudinga nti abakyala bonna bayaale naye nga gwagwa ku bayaale. So today we are going to know why you're dating these people in the first place. Then we shall talk about how to spot them, the signs. Ziri zembagambye 10 ezo tozibusanga maaso ne bwolabanga feelings ziku crowdinga ng'okyamukiridde bwoti nobanga abakugoba naye baŋŋamba tobanga kukyawandikibwa oli wagamba ekigambo nga yakiwandiika obanga akisomyeko kitegeeza it is researched kati gwe nowa okibuuka tekikugizako omusango era ng'oddayo muzannyo. So we shall look at how to spot them, the 10 signs, and how to break that cycle of liars. So after attending these 3 sessions, okay, I guarantee you one thing. We're going to be equipped on how to handle relationships and get back on the road to emotional recovery. Yes, you're welcome. Can you have a seat? You know, a woman can look at a client now, nagala muguze ekintu anti atabusi bamuvumye waka bamukyaye messages zinagamba soko gende sijja kuguza tugenda kuterera wano. Okay, as toterera wano mundowooza. It doesn't matter whether you had a quarrel with a man, it doesn't matter whether he has called you good for nothing, it doesn't matter whether he has made you lose esteem in yourself as a beautiful woman. You go out and do the work. Okay, so mugenda kuba bagumu. So that emotional recovery is the source of wealth. Kakati tumala wano mujja genda muzimba amaduuka muzimbe ebizimbe muzimbe zibotiki mukole biki ng'omutwe guli wamu bwe guti, because every woman's nightmare is emotional issues. As told as to swallow you, it doesn't matter how much money you make, you lose it. So previously tukyali no munyanjula tetunabako tetunatuuka ku kinyusi tukyayanjula owomugisha Olivia tukyayanjula boundaries in marriage wikewedde eyiseewo twazoogerako zaabayamba okutegeera wawookoma ensalosalo zikubawa how to protect yourself from manipulation, exploitation, even when you're married. Twayogera ku chastity, a guardian of love, nejjo nakyogeddeko if you're building a marriage, if you're getting into marriage, and if you're falling in love with this person you're thinking to marry, let chastity be the foundation of your relationship before you move in sexual affairs, because sexual affairs kill. Asita muyingira mu byokwegatta nga temunnaba muntu mutegeera nnyo kikurawulinga ebirungi byayina, then the values go down. Kitegeeza nti tomwetegereza, and no matter how mutukeyo namukulashinga. So chastity nabagamba is the love. Yentandikwa we controlling emotionally, buminkiza gamba omuntu sooka olindeko newoba oyakotya genda obirakalagala webake, but don't tamper with sexual affairs. That's why bagamba marriage, sex before marriage is bad. That's what they're trying to mean. It clouds you to see the good thing in this person. So chastity nabagamba, it has purity, it has self-control, it has incorruptibility, and then somebody aina emotional control. Okay? Byebintu obonoonya muntu agenda ozimba omukwano naawe mu long time. Abataliwo njagala mugende munonye video ku YouTube channel Mariam Nakuja / The Ladies Guide on YouTube channel. Mulabe what you missed out. Boundaries in marriage, boundaries in dating. Omwezi okweta watu wadi boundaries. Okay? So boundaries womutazi kuba mujja chankana n'abantu. Mbajukiza, this platform is for social affairs. With social I mean enkolaganayo n'abantu, boyagala, family, parenting, tugenda tambula mpola. Abali banange bawo tulimala mu abali muli manya mulimba. Nze kyenjaga kyemmanyi empeera yange bagimpadda. Ndi mukutambuliramu. I'm in my dream. Ndi mu kyoto kyentambuliramu. So, let's get started. Baliza mwina. Restaurant, musharinge message eno. Kubanga kyengenda basomesa olwaleero ataliwo wano, you have completely made a loss. Hey, toso babisanga mu kitabu collecting all this together. So, kigenda kuyamba singa oyamba ne munno omulala. Nazo wemba wadde bannange. Okay? Nga wemba agadde nammwe mwagale bannange. Wantu wali kusirika okuma information. Asita okuma information ojja kubeera n'ebingi ate okuloginge ovunda buvunzi. That's why you bawa. Sagala kuvunda wano nantege Susan. So class monitor bamwali Jenna, please share my YouTube channel and my number before we start. Kubanga stantandika mbantanti sijja kujjukira. Jalia, yes. Tutandike. Why you should never give up on love. Ngenda kwogera ku liars ne losers. Nature stand yagadde is abantu okwerabya nti omukwano mulungi. Our foundation here and this year is to preach that love is good. Love is amazing. Only way you know the facts. Ababaga mambu love teziriyo tebabisomaako bambi mugende mukole research. Tetwabagana ku kusoma mugende mukole research. Teri kye batasomako ku kusoma. Kabwe mwezi, kabe Mars, kebe Venus. There are even stones there which are called smile wasers. The everything on earth has laws. Okay? So true love, Jerry, it exists. True love exists and it truly does. Okay? Saga abantu kuwakana, it doesn't exist. Because you've dated liars all over and over again. Agenda yajjawo munne. Okay? Balinga abafaanagana. Budde bwe babukyuse. Okay? So olwaleero njagala mbagambe ekigambo kino. Love has true love. And there's also fake love. Okay? We have covered this before. But true love does exist. And don't give up on looking for it. Because if it never existed, singa abantu baba badampinga babivamu, people come back. Because everyone is looking for it. It's a mystery. And when you find it, you're like, wow. Okay? It's there. It does exist. So it may not appear like you're looking for Prince Charming, okay? That perfect man, educated, nice looking, tall, kind, doesn't cheat. Yeah? There may be flaws, but true love does exist. I want it to sink in your head. Jerry, but it takes time to come or to find it. Those are just our own word. So most of the time, love is complicated. Love is messy. That's the truth. There's a lot of things that get into your place. There's a lot of things that you jangalana. So you enter, it's like gambling. To all the girls I've loved before. Best answer was the winds of change came and blew me away. To all the girls I've loved, so okay? Now you mention to wind Anita. So that is where you need to be very careful as a woman. That the wind of change, you don't control it. It comes any time. Because there are no guarantees in love, okay? And that's the truth. There are no guarantees. Things just what? Happen. So, if you are hit by a liar, if you are not sure yet, if you are in it, so go to till the end of the show. Okay? So, you have two choices to make in this world as a woman. When that choice is to give up on love and live alone and be miserable alone, because loneliness is also not good at a certain age of a woman. Feel lonely, it's not good. Okay? Or to get into the dating scene and study it. Shows to suppose very informed all the time, because that is where knowledge wakes you up. Okay? Because there is and when I knew the truth, I was like, where have I been? Okay? And when you find the truth, wow, life has just begun. You know? So mistakes are okay. So Sakalo government, I dated a liar. I was used, I was abused. This good for nothing, it is okay. It's part of the game, okay? And when you mature, I stop everything I stop pulling out no you have to be in the game. Never give up on true love, okay? Keep looking for it. So go out there and try again. That's why Mariam Nabuja, the latest guide, this is the channel on YouTube, and this is the Facebook page. We will now go on board. I think I will gamba no. Budi ali kuna gena for love doctor. Love be aware. It's like a sun. So whatever goes up kuyamba munongo muyamba. Ngomgambo why? Genda kwa ngomweza kagundi ka video. I mean, we need a happy life, okay? We need to live a happy life. But if the mothers are not happy, and you are the leaders at home, then we cannot find happiness when you're out of alignment. So giving up on love or giving up on true love is slacking yourself into spinsterhood. Ichigambo spinsterhood, yemuchala daina mwami, ngapulide, now living an unmarried life. Okay? It's not a good position for that. I know what is there, because the older a woman grows, I can't walk. You even need them more as you're growing old than when you're still young. Because when you're still young, you have a lot. You can dump, you can, hey, but when you go, you need one. Okay? So don't give up on love. Don't give up on love, because when you give up on love, you've given up on life and happiness. And why? You can't even love yourself and then you expect to love others. But what about want to do that team society sexual intimacy, that video. So let us not give up on this. So much as liars, cheaters, abusers, gigolos, they are in the market. West Spotlines, we won't let it up watching the West Come Court. We say the we make the Mumbera, which are one. Eva de Yanula. tutandise. Talking is my wanoninga mukapira nzanya. So liars, cheaters, losers, any word you can call them, bastards. Who are they? Hey, who are they? You know? You see, love is so interesting. When you fall in love with someone and you meet them for the very first time, the signs it only gets serious with time when the years have passed and you're like, wow, it wasn't worth it. So one of my mentors says, and always tells me, avoidance is the best. As to abanga saying you muntunga mujimba, ne waba mukwano go, avoidance esinga okusolvinga. Kwa oyingira munda it is emotion to just So there are giglos in the market, there are jacks, there are cheaters, there are liars, there are losers, there are Casanovas, there are lady killers, there are seducers, there are male prostitutes, they are all in the dating market. Mbadiremu, ngoyingira mukatale bwoti, nga wogenda mukatale okulengo yengatto bichi nyanya butungulu, ojasanga abantu bangi abenjawulo nenga bali mu bigero. Liars, losers, giglos. A gigolo is a male or is a man or a young man who goes to elder women for money. You have your money, you are elderly, you don't have a man, he can come in, and he can even have 3 of you, and all of you are funding. It looks like love, it looks like it's available, but he will not be. Nabagambia, truth is what is going to set you free. It doesn't matter whether you stay with him 10 years, he will hurt you on the 11th year, and it is as if 10 years didn't happen. So we have gigolos, we have jerks, we have cheaters, we have liars, we have losers, we have those bastards. We have seducers, we have Casanova, men and women, lady killer, because it's nice, tall, everything is, but you don't own him. Never. When we go into relationships or love, we are looking for someone to be one. Emotionally, it doesn't matter how many times you're having sexual experiences with someone, physical, no matter how much every day, as long as study emotionally engaged, they are not part of it. So we are looking for emotional satisfaction, a woman, more than physical satisfaction, because that's not your need. So whenever omuntu nga tali emotionally present, naye nga agira mu physical, kitegeeza tajja kubeerawo tasfulfilling nga kiri kyowulira kye bayita okwetaaga omuntu emotionally nga mwali nga taliimu. So if you have a dude you dated, that one who always talks about his ex nga muli ku date, akujukiza Mariam is one of the losers. Oyo ever comparing ne mama we single fumbanga mami kale manya mami loser. Oyo gobera naye nagamba I'm tired of that witch. My wife, we've been together for 14 years, but that witch, wait baby, anytime I'm divorcing that fool, I'll marry you. Liar. You're encountering these people. They're in the dating market. Always. And it is you to spot them by the signs. The one who keeps on borrowing money from you and telling you I love you, baby, but I need somebody. Help me with some money. I love you. Those are. There are a lot of categories. As you example, so you're not alone if you're facing it. I'm just giving a general advice. And I always say, it doesn't matter whether you stay in this thing for 10 years 20, it will end as it started. So the earlier you acknowledge that this is a lie, the better. The better. For your emotional wealth. The point is emotional. Emotional happiness is not your need. You can as well stay in it. Life is about choices we make, and every choice you make has a repercussion on it, or a consequence. So the consequences may be good or bad, it is a choice. Here I'm not a guarantee, I'm just guiding you out. So if you're smart, accomplished, a nice lady, but you're wondering why you always date these men, why? I'm kind. I'm not a liar. I mean, I'm open. But why are they not kind? There's a reason. You'll soon know. So reasons that singer is take up a chair and be to be know. My friend. One is what you feel loneliness. Alone, but alone, they are willing to settle with anything, even if it brings pain to their emotional self. And then they sacrifice their whole future because of that feeling of I can't be alone. Self-esteem, anyone's when I'm addressing on this issue, this is not everybody's message. That's why in our government, addressing, even if 20 people watch, I want that 20 valuable. Why? Because it is helping. It is not for everybody. There are those ones who are acknowledging but for those ones who want a balanced life, not big-headed, don't forget, men are not bad. It's about being smart. Being smart here. They are not bad people. So when he finds you when you're green, a piece of cake. So low self-esteem, fear of loneliness, making up to become myopic. You become short-sighted. You want to say myopic to see future stuff the way you are. So the guy may be right for you. He may be a bad guy. He may be a gigolo, a liar, an abuser, a narcissist. Call them any name. But the moment you realize that you're in such a relationship with that person, I will say it again, it doesn't matter whether you stay 20 years, 30 years from now, it will end in the same experience you have right now. So it's about choices you're going to make from now on. So even if you're feeling alone, loneliness, there is a topic in Akolia loneliness, I think. Yeah. It's loneliness. Or you get how to be alone, even if you're feeling. And I told you loneliness doesn't mean that you may even be married, but learn to be 100% you. And don't give up on that. When you learn how to be alone, don't get scared to just speak in a relationship just because you want to have someone who is not even available emotionally. So take a look at your relationships over them. Tunula jukira buli omo gambe ha eno yagenda neli nege tunula relationship ezo ulabe what is that common thread. Because every relationship you're having shapes a new relationship. Every relationship you're in now shapes the future relationship. There's nothing which is bad. If you dated a gigolo, obo mazokuyiga tunatwala sente zange siddamu kuteka musajja sente n'ogenda kulala n'oba kukiita akola atya ogenda oyiga. So every level gy'ogenda okula. So it's not bad to lose a relationship or to break up. No. If you broke up with someone, you pick lessons to the next relationship. If you repeat the mistakes, that is where the problem is. Problem kuddamu kyewakoleddamu. Mistakes are not bad, repeating them is the problem. So toddamu cycle tujatukayo. So in this session, ogenda kuyiga how to break that habit of repeating narcissists, of repeating gigolos. Okusajja omujija kukuba n'oddaka akalala. It's like kundu, you know why you know gammati. Hey, netaka muka self control baabo. si buli anjirira nti ngenda mutwala kubanga esente sikyazina zengaba oba newenziwayo tebanjagala. You just wake up to that reality. Okwekulira amazima is the foundation of love and happiness. Truth. Okay? So a bad guy, mu definition, abo bonna be bagambye balina classification bayita bad guy. Ate abakazi babagala. Women, you love bad guys. Abo abalumya emitima. The good men, I don't know what the nice names are thrown out. And these guys who are hurting women, they're the ones who have more. They might have a case batana, so a bad guy is someone who is afraid of breaking, who is not afraid of breaking relationship rules. Ye muntu atacha kumenya mateeka ga relationship. Bote batya. Wademba okugamba otuddewa kanzije n'atajja ne simu n'atajikuba. N'atajikuba yego n'okugamba baby nga tuwaze bambi neerabidde ensonyiwa. Kanda be bakulokola n'asobola. That's a bad guy. They don't fear breaking the rules because they are used to women. It is like a play. So Tainas or Rachel preaching, especially when he has other milk everywhere. You know? So they make debts and they don't show up. They take a woman out and they make you pay the bill. Mugane muyagamba ne bayita pinagahanze nga sina sente. Zimmeke ezo. Etano kitundu oyina omeka. Taswala kuswala. They are used to that. It's now an habit to do it. Era bwolaba ng'omuntu bw'atira, run for your life. Si gwe kabwa so chikola, he has done it to many people. So they are very nice people in appearance. They are full of fantasy. They are exciting, dangerous, mysterious, very confident. They don't fear rejection from women. They were rejecting a woman like you. It is a game. And that is the dating market now. Full of all those people. So we're talking about love, and we leave out the dating market. Never did him. Nembacha inabo mulimba bad girls. Same story. Okay? Nagambe obera mwami ngoli kuno awali man take a woman. Same story. Nanteke Susan. Immaculate mu Kenya. Yes. Abawano nga tutegere nti bakulimba toyagadde kuwuliriza. Ate ne omunaagaana nze mbalinda. Mbalinze wali ku dating table. I mean ku counselor's table. Nabagambye Mariam ndi wabwerere nga ndi ku TV, nga ndi ku Facebook, nga ndi ku YouTube. Asitamba ku mukutu bwenti nojja mu simu yange bwoti biba bikuse obudde bwo kansala azonga azoyingira love mbabuli omuntu ali love abango omusawo omuganda tebagwako ba customers. Never. There's no day you don't get a customer. Tekiriyo. Why? These are emotional things which are always in society. So sisobola kubanga nkola ku muntu kubwerere nga waliwo abasasula. No, I don't have that time. I want to be realistic. So uli yangu yaga kyabwerere toyaga sasula genda ku YouTube gwe nonya muzi video ezendekayo ojja kwa video ekolera genda ku YouTube ogire mu bwoti ojja kuyambibwa naye nga nawe sekujja ku biseera. So liars, losers, gigolos, Casanovas, lady killers, how do you spot them? How? Wata ekalamu obalaba otya kubanga oyingidde akasale onoonya mwami buli ajja gamba nkwagala munange baby nfa I love you so much, you look good. How do you spot them? Now that you've understood that true love exists, Jerry, and now you've understood that these people exist in the dating market, mwebali bogenda boti mu katale mwebali ono, and they're part of the dating scene. The nice guys are there, the good married men are there, the realistic men are there, men who keep they are there, but also the market is infested by those people. So now that you've committed to learning and avoiding them, you should know them by their signs. Leopard mujimanyi ensoje bata leopard mu Luganda leopard wajita bate awo leopard ina stripes is a white is known by his stripes. Also akula leopard ngamba eyombwa obango ogamba leopard so even a cheetah akasokwata cheetah is known by its dots kind of dots dotted spots. So a cheetah nayo jitegera ogamba that kind of spot, that's the cheetah. You can't call it a cat. Okay? So even when you go into the dating market, you can spot liars by their signs. Never, and I repeat, never disagree with your judgment. Intuition. Go take the signs. We know what data what Navanga become Gamana, ye cancel a gamble. More to what? A what? Linda Blaze of the day. Linda Blaze of the day. Just and when I want the ladies' guide to fulfilling relationship. When I released this book, people didn't take me serious. I remember very well. I got a lot of criticisms, and I love criticism because I'm well researched. Linda Blaze went. Mariam, you're writing, but those things never linger. They went against the rules. Go back and read that book. Because when I wrote this book, I was in spirit. Now you could speak and you could wait. Because I really wanted an answer for love. And I got an encounter to relate with the creator. We got an encounter. Now open. Do this. The story found in the Museum biography. So you are wakana, Gamugamba Kankulinde. Ogambeji? Wait. Because no one who writes a book is joking. Writing a book takes 10 years. 10 years. So it's small time. Research. Putting it out. By the time you see the book is 14 years. So, Saga Gamanti one, I'm not that kind of person. But whenever somebody advises you, pick the advice. Get that go because the choyagala to wakana. So when I'm giving you the spots now, how you spot a cheetah from a leopard? No, that's a leopard, it's spotted, it's striped with white and black. That's a cheetah, it is brown and dotted spots of black or jaguar when you move into the dating market. So when you spot them, don't get in. The moment you get in, you never leave. Because I told you, when love gets sexual, there is a confusion that comes out of that. Sexual relations, zina emotional charges. I told you about oxytocin. A hormone eyika. When the mother is breastfeeding a child, when you see somebody, oxytocin you're crowding reasoning. So that when you spot these signs, don't go deeper. Stop it immediately if you have the chance to. So he may look hot, charming, confident, smelling good, white shoes, branded shirts, but sweetheart, you will not enjoy them. History of the Constitution of Uganda. So reality is, look at the signs and keep at that. When you wajanga anira what no gamba na narcissist what gamba what you confusing that. Remember the signs. That's what they call intelligence. You look, no lover, you interpret, and you conclude. Don't hate them. Emotional distance. 3 1 more. So self-centeredness. Sawia wandika class etandise omuntu ali self-centered. Ekigambo narcissism saga tukise mukamwale abantu abamala. Self-centered is a narcissistic tendency. No bakina ba narcissists. Okwefaako buli kimu kiri kuye, kiri volvingia kuye, emboze kwera kuye, buli kibeerawo mu bulamu bwo gwaba wrong, yaba right. Time netu kana kwenda utinga. So everything in a relationship is about them. Omuntu ali self-centered is the number one side nti mulimba and is a loser. So it doesn't matter whether you think you will change them to be on your side, it will never happen. I repeat, it will never happen. Once a narcissist, forever is. They never change. So you better live with it. HIV, learn to live with the virus. COVID, we should learn to live with it. Self-centered, you should learn to live with it. Otherwise, changing them, even their mother can't. So when you're with someone who is selfish, nga yefaako yekka, nakiwandikako mu kitabo kyange Emotional Happiness, abatakasoma, The Rise of Narcissism in Love Relationships. Nabalaga how narcissists behave. Bwe twogera ku self-centered, beba kyekika kya narcissists. They are liars, egoistical, self-centered, everything is about them, you never, and it's all about them. It's like taking, and never giving back. So are you in a relationship with someone who is take, never give? It's about take. Nabagamba mwezi okwedde, our theme for Valentine, nabagamba giving is love in action. Giving anything, time, anything is love in action. Kati olaba ng'ekintu kiri ku take. Ogwo omugga baguyita batya? Dry river. It's a dry river. So you're in a relationship with someone who is a liar and a loser. Lwaki twayita ba loser? They're not even worth a conversation. Ne woba onyumya mu bantu nti olina alaba toyogera, it's as if tolina. It is equivalent to that. Because they are not ever going to remember you. And the only way you're going to tell that they're self-centered is when you have a problem. And the only way you're going to tell that they're self-centered is when they have a problem. You will run to help them and they will never come to you when you have one. The only word they have in the mouth, I love you. Baby, I love you. Action, self-centeredness. Spot number 1. Truly omuntu take, and be very careful what they're taking away from you. If they're not reciprocating it, it will lead to what they call unrequited love. And these are the people who make people think love does not exist. Kubanga mazo kuigiza take. Kati take. Uyinza ogamba nti omanyi nti love ddala. You start kuwakanyala yourself. So if you find yourself with someone who is self-centered, sweetheart, he's a loser. Spot number 2. Notingao. Sauya. Nasu bugajira sinamulaba wali. Are you present, madam? He wants to marry you fast. He wants to marry you too fast before you even date. You meet a man 1 week, ntwala mbazaddewo tonnaba nakulya kintu kyangu, tannaba nakugulira kasaawa, tonnaba nakunywa supa ya soda, njagala kulaba abantu bo. Mumanyi ekyo bwe bakiyita? It is a quickie wedding. Quickie, ekigambo quickie, nga olaba quickie eri quickie mu sexual relationship. Let's have a quickie. Kakati this time you're having a quickie wedding. Quickie. So quickie weddings zibeera ku bantu abali still self-centered, tayagala kuteekamu, ayagala kujjamu kujja twangu tuwase. No dating. Let's get married. And sweetheart, you think it is for the man. Do you know what? We just met. And you sing, hey, it is a hey. Now get in the marriage. You're going to hear stories. And that's why it was a quickie. Just like a quickie SC3X. Ne quickie wedding webera. Quickie introduction. Quickie kwandula. Quickie to get to everybody's devil. Quickies. Love comes softly with a test of time. You can't just meet somebody, introduce all your people when you barely know them. Who was with them before? They could not marry before they married you. If they betrayed them, will they keep their word with you? Quickies. So, check their financial status. Dating chekula. Are you married somebody who is indebted? Mugata accounts. Omaloko lirengo koleda iye. Smabanja ge yafuna nga tena kuwasa. That's emotional intelligence. Are you marrying somebody with a dirty past they want to run away from to begin with you? And then when you enter, you just realize they are even narcissists and the ring is on the finger. You already said I do with a quickie. Quickie weddings are a disaster. Quickie, when someone comes say I love you, let's get married, I've met you 1 week, 2 months, Mugambe, excuse me. Quickie weddings never work. Because chastity, the guardian of love egamba, twala obudde nga wetegereza omuntu, manya values ze, byayagala, byatayagala. Bino ebintu bya quickie tebikola. Tunayigira munda. Nabukera Justin. Quickie weddings tezikola. Muzivireko ddala. So quickie nga wolaba quickie S3X. Exercise for 10 minutes. Then tomorrow it's as if it never happened. Now you addicted. You want another one. Eh? That is how a quickie wedding is. Okay? So, spot number 2, they want quickie weddings. Quickie, quickie introduction before you barely know them. And they don't even want to know you. They just want you to come in. Nze nabagambe wenjogera, jukira ebyakutuukako, ojja kuwakana oba ojja kukkiriza. The choice is yours. So number 2, quickies in weddings and introduction. They are not emotionally controlled. They decide easily. In picking love relationship, because they don't care even when it ends, they will pick another one. Quickie. If you've ever had it, it never works. Now even quickie relationships is equal. Spot number 3, wandika. Nabagambe otakwata kalamu n'olupapula. Togenda kufuna notes zino. Tebabi basomesa mu university. Tebiriyo. University kuke kusomesa engineering, law and information technology. Tebabagamba bintu bya love. Tebabiyingira. So let us do the work, okay? So number 3, and this is obvious, it relates to the first one. They are not reliable. Bw'obeera ne mukwano gwo nga tosobola na kumanya nti n'ekyomugambye ddala n'akikola, ng'oli sure nti obuusabuusa nti n'amala nnyamba n'akikola, that is a loser and a liar. How? Jacks and Giglos, nabagambye Giglo ye mwami abeerawo okuseneza abakyala, anyirira, akuba, he has worker, bw'onootekamu sente zo. Ate muyinza okuba n'abakazi abo, even 10, amaanyi alina, yakola mu biri, n'osasula. Narcissists, the same story. They have good love, yes. They are exciting, but you can never own them. That's the reality. So they are emotional vampires. Onoga wachogedde. Akununa bwati. Nakusikamu omusaayi wano. N'ogweyo n'akwata mulala. So these people never keep their word. Nzija. Kusawa 8 nja kuba nfunidde ssente. Tajja. N'agwa false hope. N'okuba esimu. If not akuba. Why not akuba? Kintu ekitambadde. Whatever, there is a series of lies from this same person. Nja kuwasa ina atakukkiriza. Njagende wamu ina atajja. Kakati mbajja ngamba nti ngenda kujja afumba nzija kati nata. N'olaba obulimba obuli consecutive. Promising you in and out. But they never turn out. And many times, he doesn't believe what he says. One. And he's not reliable. He's a liar. Because habits are built with time. Habit is a repetition of your actions. As tanchikola lero, nenchiddamu encha, nenchiddamu luli, it becomes an habit which now gets into a table. It cannot be broken. Kitegeeza ajja kulimba, alimbe mama we, alimbe taata we, alimbe. Okulimba is the nature of life. Kitegeeza nti you cannot rely on them. Is that the kind of man you want, baby? So if you're in a relationship with someone who atakukkiriza, alimba, ayogera kiri, nga tewaliwo bulambulukufu, tosobola mulilayingako. A man and his word are one. So watch what they say and what they do. If there is a mismatch, he's a jerk. Spot number 4. Mbalina. Wandika. Self-centered tujimaze. Tugenze katiku. He is not reliable. Ne quickies twazimaze. Quickie weddings. Ezo musibire koda. Tosa nikira ngambaga ya mama. That's a trap. Number 4. He never cares about what you think. Nagambe obera musajja ngo likuno gamba she. Take away she. Nomulamo gwa bajala. So women gen. So take away he. Awali he take away she. So bakola ebintu bingi ebiri mu mtitafa nayo abisagira na. Nothing abangali. They don't care. Kitegeeza oba onyiiga oba okaaba ayina okukaaba nagamba naye tompogena njaga kwebaba. They don't care. He's a jerk. Because when a man loves a woman, he really cares about this woman and what you think. But if he doesn't even care what you think, you're far away from his mind. So no matter how much you complain, you're wasting your energy. They will never change. So, spot number 4, they don't care. Are you with someone who doesn't care about you? What do you think? You're emotionally out of alignment, baby. Spot number 5. He gets his hands on your money. Okola obusente bwo, ofuna omusaala, oli Bulaaya, olina omulimu, olina ka business, yatabaako bizibu. Mwebaka leero, next minute, baby, I need some money. Oba wakamusibula bwoti wakweza message ane mbadde ninamu obuzibuzibu. When you see a man who is getting on your money, I told you money and love, they never mix. They are two good friends, but yes, worst enemies. So when he gets hands on your money, omusala kugenda ofuluma nga yakusazeeko dyakabidde ebizibu azikutoina bizibu webyo bikalira. So be very intelligent. You get a loan in the bank, abawulidde bwoti ng'owakazijja bwoti nga gamba nina ekizibu tugende wa mama ozimbe ennyumba ya mama wange. There's nothing as demeaning as a woman investing in a relationship. And I say again, it doesn't matter whether it is 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you're going to end exactly like this. So you would have wasted all that time for nothing. Because these are rules. You're not going to go against them. So when someone is encroaching on your money in an umbrella of love and sexual intimacy, it's a red flag. He has a lot of lectures on his problems, and that you don't even have anyone to tell yours. You listen and try to solve those problems, you're in the net. You will lend him some and try to get it back, you'll never. You'll just quarrel. So if he says he wants some money, show him the nearby bank. Because your work is not to lend money. Banks lend money, money lenders lend money, not you. So I want this boundary. Omuntu akwaga ne wakukyawa ajja kudda. Bwaba takwaga takwagala, bwaba alikwagala alikwagala. Nabagambye kulonga tulifaile nabagamba, there are things you don't have control over in love. Somebody loving you, it is his choice. Somebody meeting somebody they love you more than you, it is their choice. You can't control that. Somebody meeting an ex never kwatagana, tewaliyo, it is their choice. You cannot control that. So when we're taking out, there are things in life you can control and what you cannot control. What you cannot control, the money and the woman. So if he wants to reach on your money, Mugambe, there is a bank. It has very nice credit. I don't have it. Why? Because the more you give, let me tell you some trick about money and love. The more you give somebody money, the more a chifana nicho chichuka jari. Tada mo kulabanga romantic partner, kulabanga helper. Kulabanga helper. So the romance dies. And when the romance dies, you know what happened next? Mutu ataka kulaba mu nga buli wajja reporting bizibu. Hello, yes, I'm okay. Love you, baby, Mariam. But I have a problem. My fuel has run out. You've changed the real of love. Okay? So every time you're investing in a thing called a relationship, you're positioning yourself into it's a young sugar mommy, an elder, whatever you call yourself, or a sugar daddy. So most of the time when you're dealing with relationship, be careful with money. They don't mix. Much as one supports another. Okay? But when you don't know when to invest at what stage, it can tell you is okay and pack. Love and money. We shall look at it in depth. But right now, what you must know, if somebody is bringing problems as if you don't have, yeah, ina mama wafu today, ina kojja wakozeti, ayagazimbira nyine ennyumba ebwe isimaye mukyalo, ngozenga zokuyamba, you're setting yourself up for not being a romantic partner, but to be an helper, a sponsor otherwise. So yeah, there's okalwindi mwakulabira, the lenses. Encroaching on your money, that's spot number 5. He's a gigolo, he's a liar. Man and love, they never mix. Spot number 6, he's a cheater. Sikali akasoroka cheater. Akadotted spots this time cheater. Muli mwenda. He cheats oftenly. You get to know. And you may be one of his play dogs. Okay? When somebody is a serial cheater, all men cheat, it's okay. But if somebody is a serial cheater, habit is like a cable. We build it every day through our action until when it becomes a cable, very hard to break. So if somebody is a serial cheater, chikebo na chizimba bwati yamanyira okuchitinga. So now utakulabanga relationship. Okay? Now wakulabanga bali bachita banne bachitingira mwe. So tamanya ani kwa chitinga kwa either. So if he's a cheater, he is a liar. If he's a cheater, he's a loser. Okay? You may not meet such a person. Okay? All the men cheat, that's the statement. But when someone is a serial cheater, tuja covering how to know a man is a cheater. Sign quality as well, sign him. Petty for it. Niji, Utegerotia. Otherwise, when no family has already in the board, and you could say, it's a couple. So, spot number 6, he cheats a lot with a lot of women. Spot number 7, his conversations with you. Bibera mu ngeri ya sexual. Taba mumbozi mukama wano esimba. Kato kankunge, he looks sexy. Ndonyirira nyo negwe buli kusaba kwaleta kuli sexual. Tasobola kuuza ovaawa ebirooto bye biki olagawa everything from his mouth to you must be sexually alluring. Kubanga kyakulabamu, he's lying. Don't forget, sex is the number 1 priority in man's need. Men need 2 things, if not 3. They need sexual fulfillment. Number 2, baganyo respect for their ego needs. And number 3, name is a mere woman. So love is on the bottom line. So katuwabajjanga sexual interest all the time. On the losers, ask for sex on the first date. Yakakula what naga ngomkubiye. Aloza mwangwe mango. You're not the first one. So they want no strings attached relationship. They will find friends with benefits. All those things. Those are liars. So spot number 7, we've said, they oftenly talk about sex all the time. But what was already romantic? You're not romantic, baby. It is his need. Okay? Spot number 8. Kaboya, see how I'm one once. Yeah? Spot number 8. He wants you to be a caterer. Mwaka meetinga, mweraba, ayagala kufuule nti gwamulabirira. Jukira nabagamba, mukatawo kanka na akasooka, know your role in a relationship is the beginning of emotional freedom. Okutegeera omulimu gw'olina okukola mu kifo kye bakutaddemu y'entandikwa y'okubaka kuyiwa. Are you a girlfriend? Are you a wife? Are you a courtesan? Or are you a prostitute? Stay in that position. Because when you go to a company, nogenanga secretary, bakwasayinga secretary, nene batakuwa rules and the what? Job description. Yogenda okukola. Oli waddemba okumaliza ng'otwala ngatto za bosses. Oli waddemba okukakana nga by'okola si bye byakuleeta. Because you didn't define your position in the first place. So men know their position. When they are a husband, they know what to do. But the organized one. When he's a boyfriend, they know. But us, so when he wants you to cater for his things, like a maid or secretary, emotional connection, connection. There's no future, but the future is there. That's confusion. You do wife-like duties. No take high emotional investment. Bibi nabagamba luli. Mo, I think boundaries in what? In dating. No take chinene. Okusinga choino kuberamu. Red flag. Don't be a caterer to someone you're not supposed to. Nabagamba nti, knowing your position in a relationship, keep at that. I'm a girlfriend. That is where you are. The moment you go there, you'll be frustrated because you're going to put in a high emotional investment and you're not going to get the returns on investment. And next is you're going to focus emotionally distressed. Setting up. Now, when your girlfriend, be one. When your wife, behave as one. When you're courtesan, be one. If you're a prostitute and you get pregnant, you are the one in the wrong position, not the man. Because that wasn't your position. So if you understand your position in a relationship, it's going to free you from these emotional entanglements, which are then unnecessary, leading you to insanity. Decisions. So catering for you, Mugabe, yes, baby, I want to cater for you, but who am I? Who are we? We are Zimbabweans. What are you asking? We are Ugandans. What are we? But that is a liberating statement for every woman. If you don't ask, at least behave like one. Umugambe will be your girlfriends, I'll give her this. The guy is called Julio Iglesias. Yeah, Julio Iglesias. Yagamba to all the girls I've loved before, who have moved in and out of my door. I'm glad you came along. I had fun with you, but I never married you. The winds of change kept on blowing, and something's happened, I don't know. And they carried me away. Don't forget, dating is not a guarantee that I will marry you. It is just to what I can. But future, we can't guarantee. So catering for somebody in a wrong position, you are the one setting up yourself. It's not being unkind and hard-hearted, it is being smart. So I talk from authority and I moved out of that. And I picked lessons, of course. And that's why I'm happy where I am now. I stopped that foolishness. So no matter how kind and natural as women we are, it is not wise to be in a position which is not yours. Kitegeeza weetumiikiriza ogenza mu organization nga secretary yagakola n'emujja CEO si kye kyakuleeta. That's why companies say job description bagoba akavuyo oleme kugenda mu ntebe ya munne gyotagiddemu. So what about love? What about love? So if someone wants to cater for him like his maid or wife and what, Mugambe, I think we need to upgrade the relationship now. the relationship is asking for an upgrade. So si kubeera nga asikamu ekintu kiri vague, then you're feeling depressed. This is becoming unfair. Okay? So like what I said last time, and high emotional investment is a setup for yourself. So more about setting up. Nabagamba mukatabo kano, understand your role in a relationship is the beginning of all emotional trouble. Why do women fear that? Okay? So my body numbers, but okay? Because the way you come is the way the man takes you. Whatever the losers are better. They will ride you on. Spot number 9. He says stuff that hurts you. Ayogera ebigambo ebikulu tatadde munakulowooza. Ayogera kyonna kyayagala. Ate olina amakulu. Anything. Whether you get hurt or you don't get hurt, I mean, they don't care. He's a jerk. They like that meaningless casual stuff. Kubanga obeera n'omutunga wa future, tosobola mwogerawo bigambo bikyoyagala. You are calculative mu bigambo byo. Naye bw'olaba ng'omusajja ayogera ebigambo naye gwe okuteete nga tekukunyumidde, ye ng'ogeze ennyo. Laba taka kwestimu yo. He's a jerk. So whenever you're in a relationship where you're being looked at as a nobody, a good for nothing, wawo mwami omukyala yangamba okesaaga byogera eno kansirika n'okusirika. Olina abala agamba yo gwe nga tolinga banno. Kitegeeza gye bali. Don't take up that. Never ever take up familiarity. A woman's self-esteem is your shield. Okay? If you lose it, you've lost everything. So get out of that casual mode and don't allow people to say anything to you. Excuse me, I really don't. Be open, not younger. I don't like that. Okay? Love is good, but there's a game inside that. Lastly, spot number 10. Wano. He is a Wandika. He is a, in fact not a, he is an ekigambo akatono. Casanova. Electronic Casanovas kati bangi baba. That's why jensembezayo. With the rise of social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Skype, now the Casanovas of long time ago abagiranga ku masimu ku text message kali ateba hitins market. Imagine ladies guide 96.3 muri bakazi abali ku channel. So if they're 96, kitegeeza Casanova wayingira wano baba nyumirwa. Adake waka koya na agirake wakunde. So Casanovas use latest technology to cheat. Abade tingira kuli agula ne gadgets is going to muyamba to play around 10 of you using one gadget, because I can type a text message, good morning baby, negenda kumwina nga muli ku broadcast. Kati imagine when I'm a man nempola broadcast nendeka kaba chala bange mu nabe njagala typing a message age niye batuma ko mwina mwina ne mudamu I'm fine nada mu message age will always love you. The Casanova using latest technology to manipulate many. Nga teri anzana kumanya kubanga message jabo itukusimu gwajifuna bwe kabija kumanya ne Rita ajifunye ne Aleni afunye technology bayambe kuzanya. So with technological upgrades nabo bajikozesa buli kajja kabeeramu yabera ku Snapchat yali ku Twitter yali ku buli kagodi mwekali asitwala omusajja nga ali ku buli every social media platform is a Casanova. Don't be glad when you meet him on, just be worried. I see every platform ujasanga nga mubanonya yali mu group ya their groups ezilikuwa abawala banaba nekolera jange wali. Don't be happy until you solve the truth. It has webcams, Skype, all wireless devices, gadgets are supposed to what? Katia choosing he's having a lot of supply. So with the rise of technology, which is a plus, it's helping us do business and everything. there is a rise of electronic Casanovas. Abo kuno. So when you go out searching on online for relationships, be very careful. Many of them are Casanovas. So these gadgets zimuyamba to date effectively. Akosazi Watsapp, they are having a lot of supplies. So are you dating an Casanova? How do you tell? Nina video jinabakanyugira yo ku YouTube budget dating in this technological age. How to date? How to tell that somebody vibing ku Facebook, Instagram, all those social media platforms is a new Casanova. That's another video. But when you find someone who got gadgets, the web becomes cheap. He's mad. I know Muchala, Australia. Never know Muchala, never know Muchala, Dubai. Never know Muchala, Jordan. But technology haven't put it about. So the last part is: are you dating an Casanova? How do you tell? How do you tell? Dating in this technological age, Jericho, the YouTube channel Mariam / Ladies Guide. So they make you that they are communicating and you feel nice that, oh, he's so communicating, but it is like Mudibanji. Okay? I could suggest technological tools to upgrade him in the relationship. So are you dating one? Is he always online? He may be online but not talking to you. Nenga online what? Nenga at one message. Online for 6 hours? Are you what? Casanovas. There are so many now with the rise of technology. Go to the YouTube channel and look for that video called Dating in this technological age. How you can spot liars. Online dating. I just give you a glimpse. So Casanova is a man known for seducing women and having many multiple lovers. He is charming. Hello. Casanovas, they are good here. By the communication, one akakana bwati. Akamba waiter. Mariam, red, white. Do you like red or white wine? Red. Oh yes, can we get us some red wine? Are you comfortable with it, baby? Oh, you get it. The treatment is but of course when you start dating scene, but the point in this study is it emotional? Is it long lasting? Or is it just a flash? Amalabuli experience yemu actually go announce ukajena abana bali batya. Okay, baba kaka. So Casanovas charm ladies because they are omuzanyo yakulwamu nnyo nangaze wena kuka mulavu nakukuka mu bino half of my library is love books nabikukukamu nnyo kati display newe mba ngenze ku newe ngenda ku dating scene mbanga ali mu kusoma nga okay mbera nga ali mu bikwate because I'm acting according to books. What did they say? What is the law here? Don't talk a lot. Okay? Just keep on smiling. So ndikubikwate kati never Casanovas baba basoma nnyo abakazi emyaka yagimala nnyo mu dating nakuuka mu bakyala. So if you see any of these 10 signs in a man, you're probably dating a cheater, a liar, a Casanova, a gigolo, a lady killer, but not a future mate. Liars are very dishonest about anything big or small. So the only thing you must know is that you can never rely on them. in matters of emotional affairs, they will disappoint you. So, okwebulira amazima is the foundation of government. This is exciting, but not right. Not everything that shines is gold. So, no manya nti okukyamukira okutikukola n'obutamu. It's okay. It's very okay. Okay? So, olaba ng'olina abantu bwe batyo bakwiki weddings. Akyayagala kikukiriza. Akuyisa nga bw'ayagala. Akitikako na kino akise bakazi nibo bonna abayingiddemu. That is not a future husband, sweetheart. It doesn't matter how long you stay. That's not how that will never be a perfect relationship. So when we talk about true love, that is not true love. Okay? It is purely manipulative. Once again, Mariam Nabuja, the ladies guide. Like the page, share it with your friends, and share this message also by way. Our emotional issues here are solving your emotional issues always, and our intent is to that every woman gets emotionally happy. Why? Okay? So we're to umulia umulizi, okudo kusinga mumane mukuwera innovative, muje mu class musome, mukole hobbies, do what you brought you on earth, and don't make love seem like work. Okay? Don't make love seem like work. So when we talk about emotional happiness, mbagamba nti ennebulia state were nnungi, ojja kubeera happy with God, ojja kubeera happy with other people, ojja kubeera happy in your finances, ojja kubeera happy in your mental and the physical ojja kuwonyerera. Okay? So gwe mulama kwa tuliko katolwa leero. Liars, dating liars, cheaters, losers, giglos, how do you spot them? The 10 signs, December what day. Share the syllabus with your friends before we continue to the next session. Tukuzaita chika. Gazi wedeyo. Edashika habili. I tell you, when I talk about love, it's on and on and on and on. I can never stop. I love talking love. It is one of the things that wakes up with me, and I sleep with it. And love is sweet, of course. But when you know the game, okay? I start on my game, mujaka single love. Love is a very good thing, okay? Kaso can you make one when not? You get the natural quality. So why do ladies repeatedly date these men? Watch abachala the mubang passage of bad guys. Maybe the question. Why do you repeat these patterns with bad guys? Even when you know they're not right people for you. You're not be okay, they are moving about why do you repeat the patterns? One, you are following your parents' bad example. One girl. Muzaddewo omukyala oba omwami waba yayitako mu mbeera n'ogiraba ng'okyali mwana muto nga okuze byolaba taata wayisa bubi abakazi awasa gwayagala oyinza olupiitika patani eyo ng'oli mwami ng'okuze. Bw'obeera mukyala ng'oyo maamawo ajja ajogebwa naye ng'ali mu kavuyo ako ayinza okugamba mwana wange wetyo obibeera twagezaako byagaana naawe n'okubeera patani. So you may think it's unacceptable behavior to be worthless. However, I'm saying this, no. No. When it comes to responsibility of your life, it's 100% you, not anyone else. Who you become, what you do, where you go, you'll not go upside, not anybody else. So whatever I'm going to pattern here, dating bad guys, still like our money to love tell you. Change that thinking. Tugenda ku subconscious mind wansi waitu kusibukulemu ekirowoozo ekyo ekikyamu ekikufuula nti you are worthless wakkiriza. And I say no. That's why ngamba abakyala sitamufuna amagezi nze Mungu and blessings sijja kweyogerako. You'll make your conclusion like what people tell me. I've been blessed so much with a lot. There is no question I don't have an answer for. Never. So if I found a blessing in knowledge, there is no way I can take up anybody's behavior. Knowledge is power, only when it's applied. So tokkiriza agamba nti bazalwa baba babonyabonya nawe bwotyo. There is a better way. That's why you kutugwa the ladies guide. Number 2, why you date bad guys. You started it on a wrong footing. You started dating this guy on a wrong footing. You married this guy. Mujjukiza quick wedding mwatandika bubi. Kitegeeza bw'otandika obubi omaliriza bubi. Bw'otandika obulungi omaliza bulungi. So you make assumptions on relationships because tomanyi mateeka oyingira buyingiza n'ofuluma. You think all men are chasing skirts. That's not the truth. They are good men. They are good men. They are good men who value women and who take care of their dreams, many of them. So as assumptions, you know, so kusika wano. So otandika okulowooza nti buli musajja bw'ati buli aŋŋambako katugende mutwala mbazadde bo nga mudduka. Olaba, you've started on the wrong footing. It can lead to a repeating of dating slugs as other bad guys. Number 3, oyina low self-esteem. You think yourself you're worthless, you're nothing because you've been dating abusers, liars, yakuzalamu yakulekamu, n'omulala najja n'akuzalamu n'agenda, buli omu akuyisanga banyoma n'ogamba mu worthless. Ekyo ekirowoozo kya worthlessness can tolerate bad people into your life. So next week tujja kayabaling about self-esteem, how to recover it, how to build it. We shall talk about it. This one sijja giwangalako nnyo. Number 3 is low esteem. Low esteem yoyina eyinza okubayigiritira abantu ab'ekika bwe kityo noba openingira ddo nga buli ayagala yayingira because olowooza oli worthless. Don't take up that. Number 4 nabagambe, you fear being alone. Sijja kiddamu. People who fear being alone, they tolerate bad relationships. Even when the relationship has ended, they hang on. Babeerako bwe bati nabalemerako. Why? Because alowooza nti kitalina gy'alaga. Nze sobola kubeerako nzekka. Nabagamba munoonye vidiyo eyo ku YouTube channel yange eriko ekigambo loneliness. How to deal with loneliness and depression. Nabagamba loneliness doesn't mean that you are alone. You may be alone but not lonely. You may be married but feeling lonely. Okay? Loneliness is a state of what? Mind. And how to deal with it in Chibadiram is have hobbies, have dreams, have aspirations, have your list busy. That a date is just something very small like this. Don't make a dating a job. Similarly, okay? So being alone can force you into bad relationships with bad guys. So bwobola banga byonna byenjogedde obiyina, we are going to improve your self-esteem next week. Tujja genda tusoma mpola mpola. In my classes I'm doing mindset change as one of the topics. Zempaba students bange. Bamenye wano, bamenyese wano. As in now they are better women. So we give you a positive mental attitude. Otandika okuliving ng'oli happy. Nobody doesn't have a problem. Even a lion has to fight off flies. Even a baby has to cry for food. But a mental attitude which is positive is a sure way of making a woman very attractive. Don't forget, bitterness is a perfume women wear and men smell it a mile away. Omusajja aba yakulira nti oli bitter naduka. So don't be bitter with life, okay? Have a mindset change. Choose ebirowoozo byo. Beera omukyala anyirira. Ebizibu ebiri, yes. There is no day to not have problems. We are always solving. In fact, life is a problem-solving journey. Do not go about your solving. So don't make it part of ekikufulanti wekyayekyayi. No. So don't go into a relationship because you're lonely. No, loneliness is not a solution. Dating is not a solution to loneliness. You will still stay alone. Learn to be alone, but not what? Lonely. So those are some of the reasons never jiddeyo ezikulaga lwaki repeating scenarios z'abasajja bwatyo babuddamu kubanga tewekkirizamu kubanga olowooza bakuyamba tuyagala kubeera wekka kubanga olaba maama we yagamba nti muna abasajja bazibu bonna bwe bati mwana wange guma kubanga ye byakuliramu nawe byagamba. There is a better way. Okay? We are in an information age. The beauty of this age is that you can sit on live stream like this and we give you content which saves your life. And how beautiful is that? It is so beautiful. Okay? So, tumaze wao, tubuzayi dakika 13. Kanga wentu solo kufunza kubangi kubaga machai na bingi. How do you break a cycle of dating bad guys? Why answer? Ovotya mumbera Henry Chisuli. I'm smart, yes. I've told you half of my library. I've read over 690 something books. Some of them I don't even remember. Even I come up one time, 600. I'm 600, it's your emotional affairs. So when I'm talking out of experience, research, observation, and authority. Go wakana. We really go to videos but YouTube. So how to break a cycle of dating losers and liars? Uchipamoja. Mogamba naye kamule omusajja anjagala akuuma ebiseera agamba yes mami osazewo bwotyo. Omusajja tabira nnyo ku social media. Tetwabako wabira ku social media. Right now on social media my man is not even aware that I'm here. Tabiri nako. Talina na Facebook page. Because omusajja ataba ku Facebook kuno abira abakazi bayitirivu batugamba. Kanaye muteekemu n'abalabe mbere insecure. Alabeka nasuku kajena kato wagambe kana kato. Mariam likadde. So we need men who understand how to love a woman. See, we are posting on social media, a relationship is a private affair, not a government institution. Okay? So how to break a cycle of dating losers and liars? Now that you know how to spot red flags in a lying man, but cheaters, by getting hands on your money to put it one, and then you end up working for the liar. Number one day Kaboya, Nansuga, Margaret, Ambassador Bagala. Take 100% responsibility of your life and over your actions. Chikumi kuchine wacho, be responsible. Chichono bera, chichono fuka, unabera nani, olibera chichi, chikumi kuchine wacho okusala okuko, tokutika mamula. Singa mama oni tata oba alemerwa, oba ne senga oje wakulira, siwe bulamu bwo. That was part of their story. Your story must be different. So it takes willpower ngabwo omukyala okumenya that pattern. No gamba, this is who I am, this is where I'm going, and I'll stand by that. It takes willpower, but it is possible. So let's improve self-esteem, manage being alone, kiriza nti obulamu bwabwisalirawo. Totika muntu mulala ina buvunaanyizibwa kwekwasa anti nakulira wa kitange teyandagirira esenga wange yambulira ebyayita kakati basenga bamwe bana bali ku ladies guide yenzi senga wali bacho otalabangako. So tewali nsonga excuse gyogamba tisigenda kusobola kubanga okumanya bwe kuli. We are in an information age. So 100% responsibility ebeere nti gwe agenda osalawo kyogenda okubeera. Teweekwasa kyabazadde bo. Don't follow their example. That was their story. Make your own story. It is possible. It just takes willpower. Number 2, do the opposite of what took you there. Bolabanga obadde papa to take men ne mugenda mu S3X nga wakamulaba nga tekyakolera kiddamu. If you've been loaning money to men and they abuse you, getting them jobs and they disappear, don't do it again. Wobalaba okubira abasajja ne badduka nga bw'okubira ngamba halo mukwano mbadde nkwagala nnyo munnange halo nga sikuwulira esimu n'agijjako tekyakola. Don't do it again. Know your role in a relationship. Don't perform duties that are not yours. If you're not a wife, don't behave like one. Period. Bajja balimba bajja bagamba nedda we cater for us. We are testing you. They will test you for a long time. A relationship takes only 1 year, 2 years, maximum of 3 for someone to tell whether you're wife or not. You don't need to be in a relationship. Something of 10 years, 20 years, 11, 8, I'm still studying you. That is a road to emotional and those. You're setting yourself up. Bottom line, list all the things you didn't work. List all things that didn't work out. You work on a little to be done. obadde ne gayi mu nyumba n'atakwasa n'awasa mulala n'atuuka mu nyumba toddanga mubeeza musajja mu nyumba naswe naawo ewakaawo. It never worked. So do the opposite. Ebitakola biyige toddamu bikola. Learn from your mistakes. Mistakes are good, but repeating the same mistakes and that pattern is the problem. Why do you date men who need fixing? Are you a fixer? You're fixing other people's lives. Take responsibility of knowing that you have your own baggage to carry. If a man comes with a baggage and you're putting yourself in a position of solving their problems, sister, lovely, you're setting yourself up. It doesn't work. Don't do it again. Period. That is what they call boundaries. Number 3, get some help. Bolama ngoli confused in life, in matters of relationship. Baku abusing over phone of dakoli life nefuka game. Time no twana kama zenye byo mukwano binemye. Ayi lewo dukela tuteli bana obula mutayi mulamu na otukuta tijambo sakola. Get some help. You may have a circle of friends you trust, but friends may not tell you everything because they also have their own baggage. They will tell you what works for them, not in a professional manner. Find a counselor. Make a counselor your private friend. Paying is not enough. A counselor. Making a counselor your friend is the best. Why? Because of often your muntu akulungamya. Ekigamba ladies guide. Kitegeeza omulungamya w'abakyala. Kati nsobola okulungamya nga sirina magezi. Saagala kweyogera ka magezi tebabyogere. Abantu bebajajinga. Sewana. So make counselor as your friend. Bear a private counselor. We are lukolo gero lwo. Nga ne bwojja after 10 years n'ongamba Mariam ojjukira omwami oli ngamba kakati munnange. It is more quicker. Stop jumping from counselors to counselors. Like people who go to churches. Church ya worship eri babo mizimu batekako biki. You're getting confused. Buli omu alina touch ye, and the touch will never be the same. Every counselor is different. Find one and stick to that one. Don't go looking for answers like as if you're moving in shrines. Enkola yogenda mu shrines si ekola bya counselor. Ova omusawo ono nakujja ku kino, nakuteeka ku kirala. Jogwera nga nakunyeza ko mumanyi. That habit doesn't work in counseling. Find one, stick to one, and get help. Akutegeere. Bwe mmala okutegeera ennyo kinyanguira n'onkubira esimu n'ongamba mangu mbanklikinga bwenti. I don't need to see you. Make counselors your friend. Especially ngoli mukyala. Okunyumiza ab'enganda ebizibu. Baganda bamwe. Maama wo n'omukubya pressure. Kitaawo n'azirika. Tebinyuma. Find somebody who is professional. It may be expensive, but in the long run it's cheap. Make them your friend. And always. Always. Okay? As we are closing, with these 3 little steps, you'll get out of getting bad guys. Bingi nyo so abamalirayo obudde tebutuganyiza naye mweyigirize okubeera nga mwebuuliriza. Embuli etefa byonna ebagamba. But if you find somebody who gives you advice and you take it and it works, keep them handy. Mfule mukwano gwo. Time etuke nga akuwa byabwereere. Time etuke nga akutegedde n'okusinga omuntu inakuzaala. Time etuke nga tokyaswala ng'ogenda ku migoja waga wuyo atuuse. Munnange batugamba omwami munnange yakoze. Ogatuka ku mukolo nga nekyeta ekyoyamba tekikyanyuma. Buli omu yakuseka. Buli omu aseka busesi. Ogenda oyogera buli wamu. Ebintu by'amaka tebitotoobwa, tulina okumanya. Ebintu by'amaka kyama. Teyigo binyumiza buli mwalina ebizibu. Every home has a prayer. The Chinese say so. Tewali nnyumba etali mu ssaala kuba buli nnyumba erimu ebizibu. Kati gw'ogenda oloope omusajja mu baganda be. Oloope mu ba eŋŋanda ze. Oloope mu bakwano be. Ogenda tuka bwoti ku wedding nga buli mwaka uyo nno munnaye bagamba omwami yazaala mukozi nga baseka. Nga n'olugoye lwatukyanyuma. You see where the self-esteem comes from? So I would think, make a counselor your friend, make a God your friend. Those are only 2 people who are professional. Tebajja kugeya kubanga balaba abantu bangi. Tajja nakujjukira amanya ge gamu. Naye ogenda onyumiza abantu bewammwe mikwano gyo baganda bo basenga buli omu akumanyi n'omwana oswaza omusajja n'adduka n'okudwa agamba nze nswadde bannange. Ne bwe ngenda ku mukolo gwe waabwe bangamba wuyo yeebaka n'omukozi. That's not wise enough. Okay? So problems will never end in life. You just need to know where to go. Okay? Cheaters, liars, abusers, gigolo will always be in the dating market. You just need to be smart as a woman to spot them. And when you learn to spot them by the 10 stuff I've given you, no together, never ever genda weyibaka amazi ozukukugambe awo senza ngizibale zigenze. Why? When you're emotionally happy, when you're emotionally intelligent, nzenga bwendi kati bane nabagamba nze nkidamu sina bizibu bya love ebyo byonna bimalada mbijakala mujjano. That's not part of my everyday things. When I come to town, when I wake up in the morning with the sun, I have visions and dreams and aspirations to chase, not to start emotional issues in work time. So shed your worry bricks. Mumanye when to bring out problems of love, not in people's workplaces, by managing your emotional affairs. And don't forget, every woman's problem is love. Why? We are emotional beings. We are in the heart. Men are here. We are here. And we are in the same world, in the same house. Okay? So until when you upgrade it to you, now we know upgrading, you will cry forever. So those are details on liars and abusers and losers in the dating market, and how to break cycle of dating them. Abatategedde wano tugenda biza ku YouTube, the same video musobola ogiwashinga on the YouTube channel Mariam Nabuja, the ladies guide. Like the page, follow the page, and share this message to your loved ones and family. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet at my channel. Why? Soon we are moving this to the channel. Tujja kumuvinga today tubeere nga tusobola okukola ekintu ekitambula kubanga munnange omukulembeze asitasalawo abasazi aliwaawandika bigamba tonyizanga mukulembeze asobola okukola kyotasuubira. Kitegeeza nti tumukwate enkola, tumukwate enkola oli ali mu lujja lwe. So don't forget, one last word I'm giving you: bitterness is a woman's perfume. Astobela bitter, abasajja bantama banimba, it is a perfume that you wear, and the men smell it a mile away. So let's deal with it. Emotional recovery egenda kuyamba odde mubiri vibrant. Ogamba hello, toda mukunyiga. Ulikola bogamba. Olaba omukazi omulungi akunyiza kubanga kujukiza nti bakuleka. Akadde katuweddeko mwebale kubeerawo mujjukire nga nti ladies guide abaagala nnyo. It's the only channel that shares love in its details. Abaagala okusoma mbalinze on my WhatsApp number. Yes, come and I teach you how to play this game called life, okay? Because I have a lot of content to upgrade you. Once again, Mariam Nabuja, a psychologist, a counselor, a life coach, a love coach, an entrepreneur, a lot of things I do. Abagala perfumes, status yangebera ke bintu byentu saga nyo kola wano batali. Wano nabagamba tusomerawo somero. We shall keep it at that. Thank you very much, and see you again next week when we are handling esteem. How to improve your self-esteem as a woman. Remember, bitterness is a woman's perfume, which we wear when we don't even know, and men smell it a mile away. Perhaps you're still single because you're still bitter over your past affair. Perhaps you're single because you're bitter over men lying you, abusing you, and those gigolos who took your money. Now, with self-esteem, how to rebuild it, we are going to heal. And by the end of this month, the Women's Month, we are going to find that emotional recovery. Okay? Because now we're sensing that they're like kids, by na instincts. So let's not smell that perfume of bitterness, okay? Let's live an emotionally happy life. I love you so much. Until next week, Friday, same time, share the message with your friends. Be here for self-esteem and love, okay? How to build your self-esteem, self-confidence, not arrogance, okay? And then you enjoy love ever after. Thank you so much. Till next time.